So apparently, this is a video of someone providing a woke definition, a good woke definition of what a woman is.
People can't define what a woman is. What is a woman? A woman is someone who lives the life of a woman, who identifies as a woman, and is assigned feminine roles and expectations by their society based on their perceived femaleness and perceived femininity.
And is assigned feminine roles and expectations by their society based on their perceived femaleness and perceived femininity. Femininity, femaleness, femininity. All I'm hearing is femininity, femininity, femininity. And last time I checked, there's a bunch of women out here who identify as women that are masculine as fuck. So what about them? Don't sound very inclusive. Being a woman ain't got nothing to do with how society views you. You either got it or you don't.
Perceived femaleness and perceived feminine. That's an overcomplicated and pretentious answer. It's really not that complicated. Well, okay, can you give me a definition of the word woman that includes all women while excluding no women? What do you mean? Well, definitions can get really complicated, especially when we want to categorize something. Like, try defining chair. A chair is something we sit on with 4 legs and a back. Okay, but that definition would include things like a sofa and a horse, and exclude things like, you know, those office chairs that roll around on the wheels. How would you define chair? I think it would be more accurate to say that a chair is something that typically is designed for one person to sit on and has 4 legs and a back. What does this have to do with the word woman? Well, what's your definition? An adult human female. Okay, so like the chair example, that definition isn't completely accurate because adult is just an arbitrary category that we give people who are over the age of 18, and then female just typically refers to the sex that can produce eggs, they can get pregnant, and typically they have an XX chromosome, things like this, and even then, sex isn't that binary. It's really not that complicated.
Why he just try to minimize what being an adult is? It's not an arbitrary term given to people when they're 18. It's done that way for a reason. Go ahead and take what being an adult is away. Take the definition of adult away and treat everybody the same. Babies, toddlers, teenagers, adults, treat everybody the same. It's going to be fucking anarchy. Not arbitrary at all. Y'all wanted to be arbitrary to go along with y'all's bullshit ass narrative, bro. But that's come on, man. We can't do that. We can't do that, bro. It's already enough pedophiles in this world enough. You're trying to make it that much more by taking the word adult away. And even with the adult thing, it ain't that serious, bro. Because when you born, you're either born with XY or XX. You're a girl when you're young and you're a woman when you're grown. You're a boy when you're young. You're a man when you're grown. It ain't that damn complicated.
It's really not that complicated. Men have a penis, women have a vagina. Again, that might typically be true, but it's not completely accurate. About 1 in 100 people are born with a DSD, which is a difference in sex development. And one of these DSDs means that people who are born with XX chromosomes, who you would call women, they actually have an excess amount of male hormones, which means that their genitalia is ambiguous. They can even get male facial hair and male body hair and things like that. Okay, but still, men can't...
So we're going to use one of the most biggest exceptions to the rule to justify sex not being that binary, and 1 out of 100 people have this. All right. When 99% of everybody else, 99 out of the 100, everybody else live in this binary. This one exception makes it non-binary. No, fam, there's an exceptions to every rule. Nothing is an absolute. This DSD shit or whatever the hell he's talking about is not the reason why what is a woman is such a hot topic. We're not talking about DSDers and the 1% of people. We're talking about the majority of the world having an issue that this is even a damn question right now. We're not talking about intersex. We're not talking about DSD. We're talking about women being redefined and the left woke motherfuckers fucking shit up for everybody else. Pissing the women off. Pissing their whole world off, bro. Making places unsafe, making sports unfair, indoctrinating children, sending kids to the hospitals to get chopped up. That's what we're talking about. Talking about mental health. We're not talking about DSD.
Pregnant. Only women can get pregnant. It's basic biology. Again, that might typically be true, but what about women who are infertile or women who are going through menopause who can't get pregnant? Are they still women? Yes, because they were originally supposed to get pregnant. They were designed that way. What do you mean designed that way? Remember, we're talking about gender, which is social, and gender doesn't dictate who and who can't get pregnant.
All right, man. I'm done with this. I'm done. Oh, no, I can't do that. Let's finish it. We go with gender and then redefine what the fuck that is. Gender and sex is the same thing. Ain't no fucking social contract. When you redefine what gender is, gender means sex. It has always meant sex. and it still means sex. It's just in a weird spot right now where words are being allowed to be redefined right now. But even if we, go this route and entertain gender being a social construct, doing that, y'all are mucking everything up, man, because y'all the ones are saying that women are supposed to be a certain way when society has expectations of women and expectations of men, and women are supposed to be a certain way and men are supposed to be a certain way. Y'all are the ones mucking it up. No, it's either you got a dick and balls, you have the reproductive organs of a man, you got XX or XY. That's what it boils down to, because when you do this gender spectrum shit, you're not accounting for women who don't live the life of a typical feminine woman. You're not accounting for the men who don't live the life of a typical male, right? That's why we have problems now where a man could just be feminine, like girly things, but nah, in 2023, if that man operates that way, he's probably a trans woman. No, he just fucking feminine. He's just feminine, and he can be feminine. That ain't got nothing to do with no fucking social expectations or how society is viewing him. He's allowed to be whatever type of man he is. Yeah, we can't redefine gender. It fucks everything up. It's either you're masculine or you're feminine, or you're a combination of both. That doesn't change what you are.
It's more accurate to say that it's typically people with a uterus who can get pregnant. This definition includes cis women, as well as trans men and non-binary people, and doesn't exclude anyone. Again, men can't get pregnant. Cis men can't, but some trans men can. There was a study in 2014 of around 41 trans men, and they found that 88% of them got pregnant with cells from their own ovaries. But trans men aren't real men. Okay, why not? They were...
Hold on, bro. What? Let me, what the fuck did he just say?
Again, men can't get pregnant. Cis men can't, but some trans men can. There was a study in 2014 of around 41 trans men, and they found that 88% of them got pregnant with cells from their own ovaries.
First of all, a trans man is not a man, but trans men should be able to get pregnant because you're still a fucking woman. Why you need this damn weird study to fucking tell you that?
But trans men aren't real men. Okay, why not? They were born women. They're biologically female. Haven't we already established that biology is way more complicated than that?
No, we haven't.
Besides, a trans man's biology is going to be way different than a cis woman's, especially if they go through things like surgery or hormone. No. Woman means adult human female. They can get pregnant. They have XX chromosomes, things like that. But haven't we already been over this? Let's imagine that there's a surgery that can perfectly replicate a functioning womb within a trans woman's body. They can get pregnant and everything. It's like fully functional. Then would they be a woman? No.
Why we gotta go all the way to that though, bro? Like, nah. Whatever you do to your ass scientifically, whatever technology you can come up with to make your delusional warped reality a reality for you doesn't have anything to do with the actual reality. You can come up with a goddamn fake ass uterus and put it inside a you'd have to put the fake ass uterus inside of a biological man, and some type of way it don't change nothing. You still ain't that. You still ain't what the hell you think you is, bro. No matter what scientists come up with, and no matter how the hell you feel, it doesn't change the fact that you are not born as what you think you are.
They weren't born that way. They're changing their biology. But our biology is changing all the time. Things like our hormones are in constant flux. And remember that gender is separable from biology.
No, it ain't.
Like, I don't think when Whitney Houston sang I'm Every Woman, she meant that she could menstruate and could get pregnant. You're not funny. And cis women are real women. Trans women pretend. But we're all performing gender every single day. Aren't all of us technically playing pretend? I mean, we didn't go out into the forest and find gender etched on the stone that was given to us from God. We create these constructs like gender. We make them up. And if we make them up, then we should make them up in a way that produces the least amount of harm possible.
If this is the best explanation of what a woman is today, that's... bro, he just sound crazy. He sound crazy, bro. Like it ain't none of this shit that deep. I mean, I admire the creativity and the attempt to try to explain why there's such a dilemma with the wokies about what a woman is today, but this shit fell extremely short of the goal intended, bro. All this shit showed me is that y'all motherfuckers are as crazy as I think y'all are. Y'all are even more crazy than I think y'all are. And this war, this culture war is going nowhere. It's going nowhere. Like, this is delusion. This is delusion. I'm coming up with everything under the damn sun to prove to you why I am what I think I am, even though You're not coming up with every fucking hypothetical, every crazy ass exception to the fucking rule that has nothing to do with the argument at hand. When you're pulling shit out the ass that's irrelevant. Fake wombs and DODs and trans women using their own uterus cells to get pregnant. That ain't the issue. That's not what people are arguing about. Y'all trying to redefine gender. Gender and sex is the same fucking thing. And for y'all to open that this social construct spectrum up, y'all making that worse for everybody, because doing that, y'all are putting the social expectations on what it is to be a man or a woman when it's not. It's either you're a man or a woman, and you can be whatever type of woman or man you want to be. It's crazy.